Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second series, or episode rather, of Hunting with Mates, and I'm joined here today by Hawkeye, and he's going to take us around his amazing Settlers Creek setup. Welcome, Hawkeye.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Yeah,
Ready to go kill some cats, man.
Oh yeah, let's do it. And of course, should have mentioned that Hawkeye is one of the moderators on the forum, and we'll delve into that a little bit later on. So today I'm going to bring the 243 for the cats, and in case I need to do a long range shot on any of the jumpy deer, the Parker Python, Go Team Python, and just the good old faithful grasshopper. And how about you, Hawkeye?
I'm bringing the 223, and I've got the 10-point crossbow with a scope, and we've got the 10mm with the red dot.
Nice, look at that, that's beautiful. Alrighty, we'll just quickly, quickly look at the map, and we'll just run through a bit of a plan. So, look at this amazing map he's got set up here. It's beautiful. You got, it's well kitted out, that's for sure. So we're going to fast travel down to this little beautiful setup here. So there's an e-caller, and then just sort of head down southeast and just see how we go. So looking forward to it. And of course, Alina, this is dedicated to you because you know Bobcats on Settlers Creek and all that. So let's try. Let's try.
That's
our
the
luck.
place to go.
Alrighty, I'll see you down there.
All right. I heard footsteps.
I had footsteps too.
We spooked a deer, probably.
Yeah.
Deer or an elk.
Sounded like something like that, eh?
Yeah.
Nice moustache, by the way. Hopefully,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to have a mustache if you're going to go trophy hunting.
yeah, maybe they'll do beards this year, so then I can be a real hipster hunter.
Oh, my goodness, man. I'd buy every beard.
I've got a big ginger beard, so that'll just make my character
Yeah, you
a little bit good.
I've seen that. That looks fantastic.
Yeah, it used to be like blood red when I was a little bit younger, so it's gone.
Nice.
It's gone more orange the older I get. So now there's a little bit of grey creeping in on the corners. So yeah,
You'd fit right in over here, man.
Sweet
Right,
as.
let's get this collar on.
Nice, I can hear it too. And some of the earlier multiplayer games, only the host can hear the caller, so we're pretty lucky.
It's strange. It's I wonder why it's inconsistent like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll get some calls going here.
Yeah.
I'll even hit the turkey just for the hell of it.
It's all good. Yeah.
So we get almost everything at this spot. We get a lot of whitetail, a lot of elk. Been pretty consistent on bobcats. Every now and then you get a hog coming in. I wouldn't call it a hog stand. It's not very consistent for hogs. And then every now and then you'll see bears walking through.
Gotcha. Strolling around.
So, yeah. Good turkeys. You got turkey decoys down here. And you get a lot of turkeys through here.
Gotcha. And how successful have you been with cats at the spot?
I usually get at least one.
Yep.
Usually. I think the last hunt we didn't, but
Yeah.
and I had one hunt where I got 5. I just stayed in the stand and let the caller do its work, and I was able to take everything with a bow, so it didn't spook the next one coming in.
Yeah, nice. It's got really good visuals, this spot, because the Settlers Creek's very hard. Quite often to get a nice spot.
Right, if you're gonna hunt cats on Settlers, if you can find a nice spot like this where you can put your caller where they have to expose themselves and come out of that heavy brush and maybe come onto the road or something like that, then you won't miss them.
Yeah.
I've had them in loggers in some of that grass, and I had a cat right under me, and I had no idea it was there. I actually got off the tripod and then got the spotting information, and it was gone.
Yeah, gotcha. Just about riding the cat out of there.
Yep.
Yeah. So, how long have you been a moderator for, and how did you get into it? I suppose.
Since December of last year, so we're coming up on a year, pretty close, and I got contacted by Alina. I've been on the forums since 2009, and she reached out to me, and I was a little reluctant at first, but I went with it, and I have no regrets. I actually enjoy it quite a bit.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I was going to say you and Mark are two of the more active moderators that I see there.
Yeah.
And quite often clipping people's posts, including mine sometimes. So, yeah, it's good though. Yeah, it looks like it's actually a lot of work. It goes in a lot behind the scenes there. So.
Yeah, there really is. Now we've got that new Capsca deal that I know some people don't like it, but man, that's freed up. It's probably freed up another hour a day for me.
Yeah,
and I know from Mark as well. He's the way that our timing works out. He would get them at a different time zone than I would, so we both saw a fair amount.
Yeah, I gotcha. And I mean, I never have a problem with it. I just have it so it remembers me anyway, and then I don't seem to have to do it too much.
Well, I probably haven't logged in 3 months or so. It just keeps me logged in. I have it on my phone as well, so when we're hunting, I just pull up my smartphone and I'll look at the forums and make sure everything's good.
That's it. But I mean, from what I've seen, it's generally a really good community anyway. There's
yeah, it is.
The odd angry person about a bug or something weird, but
right.
A lot of it's just people venting, I think, more than actual, pure anger.
Right. It's usually isolated incidents. You don't get a whole lot of negativity or toxicity, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like back when White Rime Ridge released. Those days are behind us.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, I it was before my time in the game, but I'm pretty happy by the sounds of it. I wasn't involved in that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that was an interesting time for sure.
Here's this doe just coming now. So you promised us like a 400-point elk today, is that right?
Oh yeah, you get them pretty much daily right here.
Yeah.
I usually just let them walk, because I don't want to take up all the spots on the leaderboard and competitions. So
yeah, that's awfully nice of you. And there's a bobcat. Yeah. I got a bobcat in. You see him?
Sweet. Oh yeah. You gotta make that happen.
Yeah.
25 meters, 24, 23. Nice shot. Nice shot.
And just for the
I love that lighter coat too.
Just for the follow-up shot, I'll drop that.
Yeah. So that right there, that gives you an idea. See where that doe is at.
Yeah.
And then see where that bobcat's at. That doe was still not close enough to have freaked out over that bobcat.
Yeah.
And see, they got to be like 20 meters or so before they will start acting spooky.
I saw them at 60 once, and it just
really.
Yeah, I was creeping up on a bobcat that I'd actually hit with the HMR, and surprisingly it didn't drop on the spot. But anyway, and there was just a doe that was next to me, and I waited till the bobcat cooled down and called it back in, and obviously had the rangefinder out, and it started doing the loops around me. The doe did. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I usually see them a lot closer when they spook, but
gotcha.
You got to be careful in this spot if they come in behind you. Bobcats, they're not like coyotes and stuff. You know, they will spook despite you being in a tree stand. If they come under this stand about 5 meters away, they'll turn and run.
Yeah, I can imagine. Actually, speaking of that, I better put some scent eliminator on.
I've got mine on.
Yeah, nice. No, it's definitely a nice spot you got here, and I think I might have
it
to
feels
set
like
one up.
home, you know.
Yeah.
If you turn around and you see my car parked by the tent there.
Needs a little panel work and some new wheels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. In New Zealand we call those paddock bashes or paddock races.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a quick cat. That's nice.
Oh,
We got a Tom. Let's see here.
Tom. I'll hook up with the old caller.
So I do have turkey decoys spread out down here too.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, a lot of trial and error has gone into my White Hart Island setup there, and having them in a, I don't know, a 3 sort of strided shape. I don't know what to call that. A 3-sided star maybe around the tree stand seems to work best. So.
Yeah, I've been playing around with them too. These have been in the same place a while. They seem to work well, but I've got some other spots where they don't work as well. So I've got to keep playing around with them, moving them around, try and find that perfect spot.
Gotcha.
And sometimes settlers is tricky sometimes because you want your tom to be visible from the hens with your decoys, so that if they come to a hen, they'll see the tom and they'll go to the tom, and you want that tom in your best shooting lane. But sometimes the terrain doesn't make that possible. With the hills and stuff, if you put them in this kind of formation like I've got here, they don't always have that eyesight to be able to see the tom. So
I gotcha. Oh, there's
I've got some spots where I got to do some tweaking.
I just saw something moving across in the background there. It was a deer, I think. I put a mark on roughly where it was. It's right between that birch tree now. Oh well, chuck it out some calls.
Behind us.
Yeah, that's it. They're all scared of the big bad turkey that's coming in.
Big albino turkey.
Yeah.
That's all you kill, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. First turkey I ever saw and shot in the game was a white one. I was like,
that's crazy. It looks beautiful in the lodge, man. It's such a cool looking bird.
It's the only place. Oh, there's another turkey coming.
Yeah, he's coming from a different ways too.
It's the only thing in the game that I actually need sunglasses for, and you can't even wear them in the lodge. It's like a neon light.
I'd like to see a leucistic, the kind of
the brown one, eh?
Gold and brown. Yeah, it's so cool looking.
Oh, that would be awesome, eh? Yeah. And because you've got a grey one, is that correct?
Yeah, the gray hen.
Yeah.
Yeah, is before the trophy lodge, so I don't have a mount, but I did have a video of it.
Gotcha. Are they quite easy to spot? Because I've never seen one in the wild. Are they noticeably different, or?
Yeah, I noticed something was different with it for sure. As soon as I saw it, I said, "There's something is wrong with that hen."
Yeah.
So.
It's got the disease or something.
Yeah, it's when I hit pause and flipped over to the wiki and said, "Oh yeah, it's gray."
Yeah. Well, maybe we get lucky and something's coming in now.
They're fun to shoot anyway, so.
Yeah, definitely, eh? I just won the whole lot of turkey competition before I left Croatia, actually, and
I saw that. Man.
I've shot my fill of turkey for a little while, that's for sure.
Congratulations. I thought only robots won those. Those
I had a little
that
time.
takes a lot of work.
I had a little time on my hands, so yeah. The my goal was to get at least 250 kgs a session. No, 200.
Yeah.
Sorry, 200, and the best I did was 270. So.
Did you stick with Whiteheart?
Yes, I did. Yeah, and I actually used the golden tree stand quite a lot, and then just bounced around a few of my setups.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I've got a couple of blinds that are really good. If a person wanted to go like hardcore after turkey, you just make a route between them and clean them up at each blind, and you'd have a pretty good haul.
There's a turkey here. It's pretty much what I did, to be honest. Oh geez, I shouldn't have said that now. I was like about to say, if you drop them correctly, the other ones don't. It's not the biggest turkey. The others won't flee.
See. He's a double beard, 35 to 50.
I'll give him a go.
21 meters, yeah. He's down.
Yeah. So
nice. And that other one's coming in.
I spent quite a bit of time actually perfecting where to shoot them, and a little bit lower than centre. Front on seems. Hey, there's a bobcat coming in the back.
Oh, sweet.
Right behind the turkey. Do you see him there? I think it's a bobcat. Hang on, let me just double check before I jump to conclusions. Oh yeah, that's a bobcat. Oh no, it's not. What am I talking about? It's a doe. Oh well. It looked like the brown back on it,
Yeah. It hits the light.
Yeah, that's it. Well, it's proving to be a nice little spot, this one.
Yeah.
You just need something to come on your side of the tree stand now.
They're all spooked over here.
Yeah. Yeah, there should be another turkey coming in, eh?
Yep, he gobbled right when you shot the one there.
Oh, okay, that's why I missed that
So
call.
he's still coming.
Yeah. Here's the bobcat, quotation marks. Nothing else around, is there? Oh, there's the other turkey. You take that one, man. See him?
Yeah, I see him. That's
he's
a big damn bird.
Yeah, he's a good one. Right in the head.
Nice.
Straight through the head. I got that on a nice close-up. That'll be good. That'll be funny.
Sweet.
Right, can I maybe drop this through the...
There she goes. She's not sliding back and forth now. There you go.
Oh, I've got a post in the way. I think I'll only single lining it. It'll move.
Oh, what do we got here? Oh, we got a cow under me over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me know when you're going to shoot that doe. I'll shoot this one at the same time.
All right, you ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1. Nice.
Sweet.
Good.
That's a big bird. It estimated 55 to 70.
Yeah. Yep, for me as well, I think. Well, max at 70 anyway.
Yeah.
You were just saying you got a nice 68 the other day, eh?
Yeah, yesterday. 68.7.
That's
Or day before yesterday, maybe.
Yeah. Well, yeah. hopefully this season's better for you for those in the rears.
Yeah. Terrible season last year. It started out well the first couple days, but yeah, only one rare.
Yep. What have I got? No, I haven't got any yet. But the very first harvested animal was a 381 elk for me, so it was a personal best and a nice little opener.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you see a guy got a 400, I think a 401 Roosevelt piebald
I did.
the other day?
That is just amazing.
Golly, man.
You know, I was like, I said, oh, that must be nearly the biggest one, right? But nope, someone's got a 225 apparently. So.
Yeah, 422. 422, I think it was a piebald.
Sorry, 422, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I got a 170, like a 171 albino whitetail on this map.
Wow, that would have been amazing.
A couple years ago. Yeah, it was actually sleeping when I first saw it, but I did wait until it got up. It wasn't too far from that tent that you see up in the northeast corner.
Gotcha.
It was just south of that.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. Kind of by that tower almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I saw an albino whitetail, and I just about didn't shoot it because I had a tiny rack on it, but I was like, it kind of looks a little weird because they're not very white, they're kind of grey, you know.
Right, right.
Oh, more turkeys.
Toms, yeah, sure enough. Everything is so green and wet here.
It is. The the growth, I guess, indicates the rainfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, turkey, 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 turkey.
So after we get this tom in, we'll pick up the collar and
head on down.
Head on down the road.
Yeah. I thought I heard a buck call then. Here's the other turkey coming in somewhere over this way. Probably going to come down the same route the other one did.
Looks like it.
I like the new backpacks they added. It just adds a little bit more of a layer to the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. I'll like to see some different skins released
wow.
for them.
What is this elk doing here? I can't... Well, I'll try to pull that before I spot him.
The elk came out of nowhere. 325 to 370.
Alright. He's missing a couple of back tines, but he's got...
Yeah.
I'm going to guess...
330.
Yeah, 333. Just to...
just to go above.
just to cut you off at the knees. No, but my first thought was actually 340, but then you made me a double guess myself a little. So this turkey's in now too, but he's
small turkey.
Yeah.
Max 40.
Yeah.
So, can you shoot that bull from here?
Maybe. Might just call him in a little bit more. There we go.
Yeah. Nice.
Damn it! Now there's trees in the way.
Yeah, he'll come on.
Yeah.
I was hoping that Tom would see the decoy over there. There he goes.
He's on it.
There he goes. You
Yeah.
see that decoy, and I'll shoot him.
Yeah.
At the same time, you shoot that bull.
Sounds good. The fence funnels them over to it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's why I have the decoy there to kind of keep them from hanging up in the fence.
Gotcha. All right, here comes this elk. He's going to get stuck in these trees probably. Oh no, he managed to negotiate it. Alright, next time he stops, hang on. Pulled my bow a little early then.
He's going to the Tom now, the turkey is. So I'm good whenever you are.
Yep, ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh,
good?
Yep, look at him, his head's all propped up on the fence there.
Nice.
Well, sure will he head down and pick it all up, eh?
Yep.
Alright. Here you go, Elena. We'll go and do the Bobcat first on Settlers Creek. It's a nice grey variety. It must be a female. It looks pretty small actually. Yeah. Left lung heart shot. Wasn't going anywhere.
That was a good shot.
And this elk was nice enough to pose on the oh, he's not that big actually, I don't think. Yeah, I think you're probably going to be right, more correct than my guess.
That looks pretty cool. I like how he's laying against the fence.
Yeah.
At a 59 on the storm.
Oh, I called it almost.
Yeah.
Will he stay there for the trophy shot? Yeah.
Did he stay?
He did. He
He looks, yeah, he looks like it on my end. He's staying there.
I can't get the camera into good position actually here, so I'm just not going to bother with it. Oh, the turkey was going nuts. And yeah, the 59 turkey was good.
Yeah, not bad at all.
There we go. Alrighty, we're going to pick the equal. Yeah. You got a cat in your front yard, do you?
No, I've got some people doing yard work at the neighbors, and it's driving them crazy.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm gonna go grab them and put them up real quick as soon as I grab this e-collar.
Yeah, no worries, man.
There we go.
Welcome back. Oh, I just got a bobcat call.
That's a cat. Yep.
Alright, let's get back into the tree stand.
Back to the stand.
Yeah. You were saying actually earlier that you found if you turn it off, you quite often get a call afterwards, and there's some good proof.
Yeah, that's some good proof. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just pick your collar up or turn it off, and you get a call. And I think, maybe they don't call so much while they're attracted to it, and then you turn it off, and possibly that triggers them to call.
Gotcha.
So that's cool. It'd be nice to get 2 of them out of the stand.
Yeah. So I see on the scoreboard at the moment, I think a big one's shooting 9.5, so we're scoring 9.5 rather. So yeah. Oh, hang on a second. I'm going to get down, swap seats, because you need to get this bobcat and it's coming from that way. So. There we go.
There we go.
I got the last one. It's only fair you get this one.
Fair enough.
So do you hunt
Even
it?
if it's melanistic.
Yeah, that's yours. It's the luck of the
All
draw,
right,
man. It's the luck of the
all right,
draw.
man.
Yeah, yeah. It's only fair. So you hunt in real life, I gather by your avatar picture.
Yeah, hunt whitetails, coyotes, ducks. Grew up hunting rabbits and squirrels. I don't hunt those so much anymore, but still hunt whitetails and coyotes a bit.
I gotcha. And this might sound funny, but do squirrels have like a proper scoring system for them, or squirrels rather?
No, they don't. Um, I guess if you were to determine what's the better squirrel, it'd be based on their tail.
Gotcha.
Weight and tail. But, get those fox squirrels with the huge squirrels with a big old tail.
Yeah,
It's pretty awesome.
we don't have them in New Zealand. So first one I saw was a red one in Sweden here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it looked red anyway.
I had a pair of dogs that I hunted squirrels with, and they would jump on my four-wheeler. Like, one of them would jump on the front rack and the other one would jump behind me on the seat, and then I would have my little 22 sitting on the gun rack, and we would go off to the woods and they would jump off and start treeing squirrels.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've often wondered how you do it, whether you just walk around and
You can do that too, but it's much more fun and more productive to me to use dogs.
gotcha. Just leave a trail of nuts out and wait.
Yeah, if you were to go without dogs, you would just go, find the terrain where I grew up's a lot like this, right? So you'd go and find a sort of a big incline like what you can see behind us.
Oh, I can see well, I said that last time, so let me wait. I can see the kitty cat now. Yeah, I just dropped a dot on it for you. There we go, female, just in the regular orangey colour.
I can't see it from here.
I can't anymore.
I see where your dot is. It was on the road there, huh?
You see those two big
I see it. I
conifers?
see it.
Yeah, nice. There
I
we go.
see legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm seeing it real well.
Yeah. I think the spotting scope is probably one of the best purchases they ever made in this game.
I agree.
It just highlights animals so much easier.
This combo of rangefinder and then spotting scope is, I love it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm using too. Do away with the old binos.
Yeah. Yeah, mine are probably getting rusty. I haven't used them in a long time.
What, one of your 8 pairs?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a fair amount of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I must contact support actually and get them to remove some of my double ups.
I need to look into that as well. Alright, here she comes.
Yeah.
At about 40 meters now. And that tree over there is 24.
Yeah, she's 33 right at the moment, 32. 30 now.
I'm gonna take her when she gets about past that
You let me
Tom
know.
Turkey decoy line there.
Yeah. 27. 26. 25.
Alright, we're getting ready now.
22.
Here we go.
20. Oh, that was a neck shot.
Oh,
shouldn't.
I thought she would be dead there.
Man, they go fast. Oh, there we go.
Did she go down?
Yep,
She went down, right?
Yep, she did. Yep, I'd put a dot on her there for you.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. We'll pick her up and then pick the squealer up and
Yep.
fast travel over to the next bit. See what we can find there. So there's lots of coyote as well. Were you saying we used to?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's far too many of them.
Yeah. Okay. Something else again I've never seen in real life. We don't have them in New Zealand.
I see a lot of them just out deer hunting.
Yeah.
But you get one of these e-callers out and start hunting coyote around here, you're guaranteed to get coyotes
Yeah.
unless you're just set up wrong.
Yeah.
Uh,
And so, in terms of the game wise, you use a caller and a decoy. You're saying, or in real life?
I've got a whole lanyard of calls. I'm a bit of a collector when it comes to calls, like the hand calls.
Yeah. Okay. I get
So
you.
I've got like hand carved wooden calls from that I've ordered from people for over the years. A bunch of different woods, grains,
Gotcha.
really cool looking calls.
Yeah.
And I've got a howler. I've got a horn howler that I really love. But so you can use that howler to locate them, right? So
Yep.
you hit that howler, and you do this before the sun comes up, so it's still dark. You're just trying to figure out where the pack of coyotes are.
Gotcha. Yep.
It doesn't attract them to you. Kind of like in game using the owl caller for turkeys, right?
Gotcha. Yep.
It doesn't bring anything to you. You're just listening to see where they are. They'll give up their position, and then so you use that information based on the wind, and you'll set up e-caller, and then get a little decoy. It's like the motion predator decoy. It's just like that.
I gotcha.
It sits on the e-caller, and call them in, and then you can shoot them, or if you need them closer, you can shut off the e-caller and use like a mouse squeaker that's a lot closer to the sound that our in-game e-caller uses.
I gotcha. Yeah.
So
that sounds quite cool, actually.
it's pretty awesome. I really have a lot of fun predator hunting because you can. There's so many methods. Like you can shut that e-collar off and grab one of my mini hand collars and try and use that.
So, do the e-callers in real life have a remote for them as well, or?
Yeah, mine will work out to 100 yards or so.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I went to a spot, I trying to get a bobcat one day, and I had a trail cam in the area, and it's right under my tree stand, set up for deer hunting, and we kept catching bobcat pictures on the trail cam, and I did some scouting around there and found where he was going in and out, and so after the deer season I set up to call him in, and he never came in.
Yeah.
So I got a coyote that day instead, and called it a day. But man, I was wanting that cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've only seen him a couple of times. I saw one while I was hunting, and I was young. I was probably 14, and I was in a deer stand. And this bobcat, I saw it probably 80 yards or so in front of me. And when I first spotted it, it was just sitting there, and I was like, how in the hell did it get there without me seeing it?
Yeah.
And then it started moving, and it started coming right towards me, and it didn't make a sound in the woods at all.
That's
Like it would jump and like hit the bottom of a tree trunk,
Yep.
and just kind of bound off of that tree trunk and land on a rock, and then jump off the rock and land on a log, and run the length of the log. And the woods are just, they're full of oak trees, and all the leaves were down and they were dry, so it was a foot of leaf cover that it should have made all kinds of noise moving through, but it never hit the leaves. It just kept hitting rocks and logs and tree trunks. And
they sound amazing hunters then.
Yeah, it was really cool to watch.
I've got a semi-okay white trail track here, but it's a little far away.
Yeah, it's 51 to 58 minutes, 70 to 85 kilograms.
Well, maybe we get lucky and call it into the stand here, but what is all this track? Is it elks?
Bunch of elk cows.
Oh, yeah. Thought we would have had another call by now, actually. The last one was the bob. Oh no, we had the doe, white-tailed earlier. And rain.
Yeah, I was about to dry out, so.
I wonder how many people have shot turkey decoys in this game.
I've seen it.
I just saw that one there and I was like, oh, turkey, oh no. I've always wondered if the bullet holes and stuff stay in them. Because you could use those for target practice out at longer range, if that was the case.
Yeah, you could. I don't know if they do or not. I've only shot arrows into them.
Yeah. Okay.
I've thrown them onto, like, shooting range.
Yep.
And just shot them for the hell of it to test some things out.
Gotcha. Alright, here kitty kitty kitty. So something I learned maybe 3 months ago now, if you auto walk into any sort of stand or tripod, you actually are auto walking in the tripod or tree stand, and it spooks stuff away easier, even though it doesn't look like you're walking.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like the easiest way to do it is go like bush rangers, run, put a tripod out and call a fox in. But like if you're auto walking and then jump into the tripod, the fox will spook at about 60 meters from you.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, so that's quite a conscious thing I do now, is to stop auto walking before I get into anything. Yeah. So
I tested something yesterday that was a theory that somebody had posted on the forums about the scent hound.
Yeah.
And you know how the scent hound, if you're using it, sometimes it just walks right over the top of whatever you're tracking.
Yes.
And doesn't bark.
Yes.
Or it runs right by it, or it just doesn't know what the hell to do when it gets to the actual carcass.
Yep.
So somebody posted a theory that if you are standing up, that he will always bark. If you are crouching, he will always miss. And I thought, well, that actually makes some sense. And I tested it yesterday, and sure enough, it was 100%. Every time I was walking upright, the dog barked.
Yeah, okay.
Every time I crouched, the dog just missed it.
That would make sense.
So I'm gonna hopefully make sure that gets in on the wrong or on the right, get the right visibility there.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think that's a pretty important bug to fix.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, but it's missing it, isn't it? Not just sitting next to it. I was going to say, because if you're
Right,
crouching, if you're crouching, you want it to be quiet. But yeah, it sounds
yeah.
like
See
it's.
what it's doing is it's copying your stance,
Mm-hmm.
and there's something about it copying your crouch stance that is preventing it from finding the animal.
Gotcha. Oh, that's interesting. I've pretty hot and cold relationship with my bloodhound. Sometimes I try
Yeah.
and drown them in the rivers, but you know, it doesn't work.
Since I tried that, I mean, that was the only real problem I had with mine.
Yeah. Okay.
So, once I got that to work, like, he's back in business now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just I mean, the only thing that irritates me is that they always run in front of you. Uh, Mine seems to be getting better at staying at least alongside, so maybe that's just a skill thing. I think he's only level 17
It is.
or something, so yeah.
Mine does pretty well. He's at 32 now. He does a pretty good job of staying healed, walking beside you.
Gotcha.
And I never have had anything spook with him laying down when he's in the stay position.
Yep.
Now there's a couple of things that gets him out of that position, like if you go loud and you shoot a firearm, he's usually going to get up and be like, "Hey, what'd you shoot?"
Yeah, it's game time.
But
if
you shot a firearm, it shouldn't matter. You know, everything is spooked anyway, so it shouldn't matter then.
Yep.
But the other one is if you tell him to stay and then you're still walking and you get like, I don't know, 80 meters or so away, then
he'll crouch.
I don't know the exact range. Hey, I think it's 80.
I think I remember from the wiki it's 75.
75, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then he kind of rubber bands,
Yep.
Once you hit that, he'll get up and start coming towards you.
Yeah. At least he does come up slowly, especially if you're crouching.
Yeah, he'll come up really slow, but I think it spooks based on your position instead of based on his position.
Did you get that buck call?
So, yeah.
Cool. Here's the 200 I ordered for you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'll take it. My wife killed a 200.
0.1.
She killed a 200 like during her like first week of playing.
Yeah.
And she's over there, and we're playing on laptops in the living room here. She says, "Hey, is 200? Is that pretty big for a whitetail?" I said, "Shut up, shut up."
Yeah.
And she said, "Is it?" I said, "Quit it. Quit messing with me, man."
Yeah.
She's like, "So it's good?" I said, "You really got one?" And go over there. She's sitting there taking a trophy shot. I'm like, "Ah, the hell with it."
It's pretty funny, eh? I think what annoys me the most is you look through the leaderboards and you want to have a look at some of the trophy shots, and a lot of it must be the new people. They just don't take a trophy shot, and they don't realize how
trophy shots, yeah.
they don't realize how good an animal they've got.
Yeah.
Especially when I was starting, I wanted to see what a good rack actually looked like. I used to look through them quite a lot, just so if I actually ever saw one in the field, especially when you're...
I still do that.
Yeah, especially when your spotting skills are low, you want to be able to visually ID something.
Yep. Yeah, some of these animals, like, you think that you wouldn't recognize it because your spotting skill's low and because you've never seen one, but then you see one and you're like, "Oh my God!"
I remember
that is a beast.
I remember the first red deer I saw, the big one. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's quite a bit bigger."
Taking like a 270, what was it? 276, 277, something like that.
Yeah.
And it was a no doubter. I mean, as soon as I saw it,
They look like two spiky maces either side of its head.
Yeah. And I saw it at render range, so it was like 210 meters, but there was a competition for. You had to be really close. I don't remember what the comp was. It was an event, so it was like multi-species, but you had to be like within 20 meters with a certain pistol or something like that.
And while holding your tongue and doing a jig.
Right. Yeah. So I had to call that thing in from 220 meters to 20 meters, and it had hinds with it, and another small stag. I'm sitting there just sweating.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been quite the mission impossible. So many people would have just shot it on the spot just for the sake of the trophy.
I did so much like crawling around, trying to reposition as different animals are coming in different angles.
Yeah.
And trying to get that perfect angle where I can get him without spooking everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm quite a big fan of doing a river run on Valdebois for some reds. It's a nice little session.
That's a fun hunt, and you can do that hunt and go loud. You can take your rifles and shoot and just keep walking.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to do too much. Unless they were up the bank further from you, but you can just come into render range just up the river, and they don't seem to do much. Oh, here he is. So many people get, what the hell is that caller?
Yeah.
That, my friend, is when you have friends and you invite them to the game.
Recruit a friend. I recruited my stepson.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I recruited my brother and mate Archie into the game.
So my stepson gets in. He's 11.
Yeah.
He gets in his first hunt. I said, figured let's go shoot some geese. Let him shoot a bunch, and shoot big, slow-moving objects.
Mm-hmm.
And so he gets in there and shoots like an 8950 goose. His first hunt.
Yep. Yeah. Kevin 2106 that I hunt with quite a bit. He's got a friend the same. He got into the game. He said, "Come on, you got to play it." And the guy played for about 3 days and shot a 401 elk, and then didn't play the game anymore.
Yeah.
Roosevelt elk, by the way. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. He's just same as your wife. Was that a big one, or was that? And Kevin tells me all the time he still just can't believe,
Yeah, I had little Hawkeye Jr. down on Himmeldal and had him on a bear stand, and he says, I got another bear coming in. It's a different color than all the rest. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me, man. So yeah, he killed a, what was it? Is it silver-tipped?
Yep.
Silver-tipped brown bear.
Yeah, wow. I hope I've never seen one of those because I can't. I really struggle to see the difference. Oh,
they're harder to tell the difference now.
Yeah, there's your little buck. He's huge.
Yeah, he's a little guy there. Yeah, those after the bear update, those skins are a little harder to tell.
Yeah, super hard. That'd be something I actually like to see get reworked to some of the rare skins. Make things a little bit more white instead of grey, because I mean, I guess people don't believe how white they actually are in real life.
Yeah, they're white.
They are white as white can be, and I mean, I guess maybe they did it to, I don't know, make them not stick out so much or whatever, but I don't know. Well, my friend, I think we might call it there. We got 2 good bobcats, and it's been a very enjoyable hunt with you. And you've got an amazing
map. Bet, man.
Yeah, you got an amazing map set up here. So can't wait to maybe come along again and have another hunt here with you.
You bet. And I'll have these. I've been working on hosting multiplayer.
Yeah.
A lot more often.
Yeah.
Haven't done as much since the cats were released, because I've been out, scouting up and moving setups around and that sort of thing. But I will be doing that more often and posting it on the forums when I do.
Yeah, that's it, and it's a good way to hopefully bring some more people into the forums too, because it's really where you hear all the information first, and lots of good competitions and everything there. So
that's the goal.
Oh well, mate, thank you very much, and yeah, keep up the good work on the forums too. And
thanks, man.
I apologise in advance for any posts you might have to modify. Yeah. Alrighty, mate. Thank you very much. Catch up.
Thanks.
Bye. Thank you very much, Hawkeye, for showing us around your amazing Settlers Creek setup. Truly fantastic with so much gear in it, and that's a nice little spot for some bobcats. I'll have to set something up similar myself. I'm back from Croatia now, and we'll be able to provide more regular videos again, which is good. I had a laptop in Croatia, but the graphics quality wasn't so good, and I didn't want to subject your eyes to that. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and look forward to some more regular content. Thanks, guys.